Gary!
Seinfuck.
Well, let's hear it then.
You want me to start with my impression of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the problem I have with Ladybird is that, it's really written for those latte-sipping, metropolitan types, those city slickers. It really just doesn't speak to me. Also, it's made by a woman, so I don't consider it art.
Jesus Christ.
That was good. That's nailing it.
All right, now, Tony Soprano.
Yeah, I've been working on a Tony Soprano.
Jesus Christ, Sasha, where the fuck do you get off doing that?
That's pretty
Where
good.
the fucking Jesus Christ, Sasha. That miserable fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Close.
Starting off strong.
Malcolm, do you got an impression to roll out?
Yeah, let's defer to the two guys who don't do impressions.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I practiced my Rod Serling.
Those who can do, and those who can't, critique.
That's true. That's what I do.
I said, you guys did a good job. That's me critiquing
I
you.
said you did a good job. I don't understand what you're so upset about.
Here we are again. It's another week past. I suppose you all know this is a very special episode.
Oh, I've been practicing for this very one.
Oh no,
Practice.
what's happening?
I've been blowing an invisible man.
That's right. It's our 69th
Can
episode.
you see the dick? We don't have to cut it. I'm just trying. I have to be the adult in the room who's obviously right.
Oh, God. Oh, that's a bad sign.
It is. Bad sign for this podcast so far, this episode.
We can transition into the business that I didn't get to in my last recording, which was just an anecdote from March of last year, where...
Oh, wonderful.
We've been holding on to this one.
So I got a bone to pick with either Malcolm or Robert. I'm not sure which one.
Why does every bone you have to pick have to be like at me? Not.
Oh my God. It always comes back to I'm picking bones with you. Just this one time, let me pick a bone. So
I feel like he was setting it up because it's actually about me, but because of your reaction that you were going to assume it was you.
Just talk.
I legitimately don't know which one of you it is. So last March, Robert very kindly came up to Vancouver to surprise me for my birthday. And it was a lovely, lovely 2 weeks that he spent in Vancouver. It was all to culminate in a birthday party, which my darling, my beloved, surprised and organized for me at a local Italian eatery. So I show up and a lot of my friends have come in from out of town or just were invited, and it was really nice. And among those people were Joe and his girlfriend Mackenzie and Malcolm and Robert. If you don't know Joe, you know Joe. I feel like his lore has permeated the DNA of this show at this point. So we're all eating this delicious Italian meal, enjoying the mirth of each other's company. And I look over and Malcolm and Robert just don't look well. And that is because on that day for lunch, they had gone and got ramen and they had ordered a dish called chicken chashu. Now, chashu is a cured pork product, and they got the chicken version of it, which almost certainly was the reason why they both had food poisoning and didn't want to touch the pasta that they had ordered that night.
I ate a few bites, but yeah, I definitely was feeling like shit and gave my leftovers to a homeless woman after that.
Still bad.
So here's the thing, is that after the meal, we all went to do karaoke at local dive bar and Vancouver institution, Funky Winker Beans.
Which had an absolutely broken toilet that we could smell through halfway up the bar.
That's the appeal of the place. The drinks are cheap, everything smells like urine, and they do karaoke 7 days a week. So the table at the restaurant was long, so not everyone got to talk to each other. So it was like kind of at the karaoke spot where people were going around and socializing a bit more. And Mackenzie, Joe's girlfriend, had listened to the podcast a little bit because Joe would play it in the car, but she wasn't super familiar. So Joe had just mentioned like, oh yeah, the hosts are going to be like 2/3 of the hosts are going to be there. So as Mackenzie puts it, she was at Funky's and she went to circulate and meet more people from the party. She went over to a table where one of you had your head down on the table, and she went over to talk to you guys. And the way she describes it, she said that she went up to one tall white guy and said, so Joe tells me that you're one of the hosts of the podcast. And whichever one of you it was looked up at her and just said, I am the podcast, and then put your head back down on the table. Now, my question is,
It's almost certainly Malcolm.
what do you have to say for yourself?
I actually don't remember this. I don't think I did this.
I'm really trying hard to remember this.
Yeah, because in some ways, I am the podcast. In
Robert
other
putting his
ways-
head on the table sounds very in character, however. So
That is
Yeah.
very in character.
The issue is that it's more in character for you to have your head down, but it's more in character for me to say that I am the podcast.
I don't remember like a lot of the conversations of that night because obviously Malcolm and I felt like absolute dog shit by the time we got there.
My thing was, I remember distinctly from that night, it said I coached Joe into singing
Born to Run.
Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen because he didn't know how to do it. That would have been the song I would have sang if I was well enough to do karaoke that night. Just because it's a great song. It's got a lot of different like areas to it, so it's like you don't have to be the best singer to like really like sell it. And it always is a crowd pleaser because everyone just loves like the music, the melodies of that song. The thing is, I feel like I had a conversation with her, and I don't think I just said I am the podcast.
I think I had a conversation with her too, but I don't remember having my head down on the table. I remember talking to her with her and Joe, like near the stage. That's what I remember.
Because I'd like to take responsibility for it, but I can't because I don't remember if I did this or not.
And I'd be okay with also taking responsibility either. I mean, it sounds like a kind of a funny thing that happened, but
I mean,
don't
if
know.
Robert's taking responsibility, I'll let him take the responsibility.
If you want me to take the responsibility, I'll take the responsibility. I don't think it was me, but at the same time, I don't remember a lot from that night.
It's just an absurd thing that she said a very sick man just turned his head up from a table and went, I am the podcast, and then like put his head back down.
Like
Very
Batman.
as for any defining characteristics that would have definitely characterized one of these two individuals.
Yeah.
I mean, tall white man does kind of like cover both of us. Obviously, Malcolm's tall.
You are not that
but
tall, Robert. It was Malcolm.
I said, that's, you know what? If that's the way it's going to go.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If it was, she could have said a very tall white man. And if you added the very,
That's
then that
true.
is me. But if because you're over 6 feet, Robert, right? You're like 6'1", 6'2".
I'm like a hair under 6'1", I think is the actual like amount, but with shoes, I'm there.
Have we also talked on the podcast about how Robert's mom kept bringing up the fact that he has tall friends?
I feel like we might have discussed it, but she has an issue with it and is really funny.
Yeah, because it came up several times over the time of your sister's wedding where she's like, I just don't understand, like, why all your friends are so tall. And it's like, is this a bad thing?
I mean, statistically, it is kind of insane because we have some, I guess collectively, we have some very tall friends, but I personally have at least, I don't know, like 8 friends over 6'5".
Oh my God.
And that's like, statistically, that is pretty impressive. Like in terms of like how many, if you got to think over how many hundreds of thousands of people, how many of them are even over 6'3".
Is this a kink thing?
I don't think it's a kink thing. I brought it up to her again over Christmas, and it was just like, I don't have an issue with it. I just feel like it should be a little more spread out. Like you should have some short friends and some tall friends. And I'm just looking at her like I can't understand why.
You're like, Mom, I'm dating the shortest woman I know. Like, I'm just.
I mean, that's kind of true. I mean, I've dated very short women in the past. Short women, tall men, the Robert Delilah story.
Yeah, no, once my mom was drunk and she was just like, yeah, I hope you don't like date any women that are like too short for you. And I'm like, what do you mean? What does that mean? And she's just like, too short. Like, you don't want to be like with a girl and then be like, oh man, it's like you're having sex with a child. And I'm like, why would you say that?
Christ.
Jesus.
Why would you say that? Oh my God. And it's like,
Mom,
like
what child has huge titties? Like,
exactly. Oh.
We know Malcolm's type.
That child has huge titties is probably the worst thing you've said on this podcast, Robert.
That is rank. Fuck. Well, I think your mom, maybe have a stronger conversation with her about the language she uses.
Yeah, well, luckily she doesn't drink as much anymore, but I was very much just going what the fuck is this conversation? She was just yeah,
that is an alcohol-inspired conversation.
I was just sitting there, I'm because the girl, the shortest girl I've been with was I would maybe 5'3", 5'4".
Jesus.
But that's not that short. That's not
She's 4 inches away from a booster seat. What do you mean she's not that short? You're a few inches away from a suspect relationship. Not suspect as in, I don't know about this. Suspect as in, I filed a police report.
She was older than me.
You pick her up for a date and she's like, I can't see the road.
All right.
I just like to imagine she's riding on Malcolm's shoulder as she walks through the park. He's got her like this.
She was...
To be fair,
two things.
Little people deserve love too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I always think about...
Just not from Malcolm. That's unseemly.
Yeah, I don't want that.
That's unsightly. Can I borrow you guys for a moment? It's just...
Yeah, sure.
I had a segment a couple of weeks ago that I really liked doing. And, I didn't get to do all of the prepared skits and setups that I had. And I wanted to know, Sasha, if you'd be all right with reprising this segment.
Absolutely.
Now that we're all here and have a larger pool of players.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I would love to.
Beautiful. It's time to play our second installment of The Wheel of Make Me Laugh.
Oh, great.
There is a spin on this. There is a spin on this spin that's already spun. I will not be the host of this week's wheel. All right?
Oh, no.
Oh, who's hosting?
Well, for that, I will defer to this quarter. Sasha, it cannot be you.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Now,
You're
Malcolm?
new to the game, so it has to be either me or Malcolm.
Heads
or tails?
Heads.
Tails.
Heads.
I'm hosting.
All right, make Malcolm
Make
laugh.
Malcolm laugh.
Make me
Oh,
laugh.
fuck. This just got harder.
There's a new category called borderline racism. I just noticed that.
I'm very excited and hope one of us lands on borderline racism.
No, I hope not.
I will not.
Don't worry, it's borderline, so we'll get away with it.
All right.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel, make a deal. Oh
Whose
boy.
turn is it?
Insert spill wheel noise.
Robert.
No, not me again. This has to be Sasha.
What do you mean you can't do that? All right, Sasha. Malcolm must agree with you. What is your favorite bird?
My favorite bird is Sharon.
Oh, that was
it worked.
Go fuck yourself.
God damn it.
Will you give him the point, Malcolm?
I'll give him the point. He gets the point.
And I'm not even going to teach him anything about Sharon.
Sasha.
Poor Sharon.
Sasha.
Me.
Robert,
I'll
it's
go
your turn now.
next. Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that?
There's no getting away with it.
Yeah. The category
Malcolm
is...
must agree with you.
Yeah, it's favorite bird. I must
Okay.
agree with you.
It's Sharon's friend Dorothy.
He just stole Sasha's bit. Come on.
Yeah.
Did he laugh, though?
He smiled, but I don't think he laughed.
I didn't laugh.
I think Dory is a very nice lady, and I don't think she needs you disrespecting her.
All right.
Well,
Let's spin this wheel again.
All right. See, what Malcolm's just mad about losing last time.
That was rigged.
Arizona
Oh,
bias.
scenario.
Bringing up.
scenario. All right. Well, this
Harper.
one is unfortunately mine. I will send you the scenario so you can read it out, Malcolm.
All right. It just says, have you ever came and lost the load?
Great question, Malcolm. Yes, I have came, and yes, the load did disappear. I definitely felt it leave my body, and I heard, or perhaps felt, the tactile sensation of it hitting the desk that I was using. But upon going to retrieve the load, it had disappeared. And I was wondering if this had ever happened to either of you, but by the time that I figured I would have to be answering this question, it didn't occur to me that I would have to explain to you that I shoot ghost loads and can't find the ectoplasm. He suppressed it. Would you believe this son of a bitch?
Whoa.
He wanted to laugh the whole time. He was smiling.
Really make sure
he was
that
chortling,
sigh
perhaps.
is loud in the recording or in the episode.
I thought you originally said lost to the load, like your load defeated you somehow.
Yeah, have you ever gooned too hard and spilled?
Yeah.
I lost every load there, Sasha. I'm sorry.
Okay, here we go,
Sasha's
baby.
turn now.
So it's Sasha 1-0-0 for Harper.
Sasha, you have 30 seconds to write a haiku and make Malcolm laugh.
So we can't do the Wheel of Fortune sound or the Jeopardy sound. Can we do another song that we could just make up on the spot? Give him the full 30 seconds?
Yeah, we'll just go spin the wheel, spin that wheel. We're spinning the wheel.
Hopefully you don't land on borderline racism.
Okay, I think I got it.
All right.
All right, let's hear it.
Wow, that's quick.
Okay. Come. Come.
damn it.
Jizz, jizz, jizz. Jizz, jizz. It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
That was good.
It's snowing on Mount Fuji is not 5 syllables.
It's not, but I made him
snowing
laugh.
On Mount
Snowing, 2 syllables.
Snowing.
and Fuji, yeah.
So does that not count?
You know what?
That was not a haiku.
I'll leave it to Malcolm.
That doesn't count.
No.
I gotta give Robert and
Rats.
Harper a chance. Thank
Thank you.
True.
Okay.
That's true.
If you
Thank you for
had just
letting me
left it
I
at
can never make Malcolm
if you had just
laugh.
left it at come.
Yeah, you should have just said come a total of 17
You would
times.
have had it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you should have did come a total of 16 times and then ended on jizz.
Yeah, that would have also worked.
Or I can't find the load or something like that.
Yeah.
See, this is why you guys are comedians.
Find the load. Okay, spin it for me. Let's see.
Bird.
Oh,
A scenario.
Scenario.
Okay. Want to send Malcolm another scenario to read out
I
there?
will.
All right. I'm looking at the scenario. Okay. The scenario that I was sent is you must shrink one celebrity and care for them. Who is it?
I think it'd probably be Danny DeVito just to like really
I knew you would say Danny
twist-
DeVito.
That's so fucking cruel.
twist in the knife that fate led him, and then if I could potentially, I'd probably get another like short woman, either his wife or someone as small as his wife, so then and see how tall their kid would be, even as shrunken.
Rhea Perlman is much taller than him, as is.
No, Rhea Perlman's like 5'2".
I repeat, Rhea Perlman is much taller than him.
You're stealing from Malcolm's dating pool at that point, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's goblins and no one else.
Malcolm's like, leave the tinies to me.
It's like that picture of the pipeline going into the fat guy's mouth, and the starving guy is Danny DeVito. You know,
Oh no. Poor Danny DeVito.
I feel like if you had picked a funnier celebrity, like he's funny celebrity, but I feel like it was an obvious choice if you'd gone with like a little more out of the box. I could have laughed.
Who would you think is the more obvious choice?
Ryan Gosling.
I also love the idea of caring for them like a child. Like as soon as you shrink them, they're like suddenly dependent in that way.
They're like your new hamster. They have to like drink from the bottle.
Yeah, well, they can't fend for themselves. They might get eaten by a rat or something.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of like Boban. Like I feel like I want someone who is really tall to come in and be like, oh, now he's really short. Like
Why don't you get like Thor Bjornsson, because then he'd be a fairly tall, like small person. It's not that
exactly.
funny. I want to lose Danny DeVito.
Fuck you. He's a national
You want
treasure.
to lose Danny DeVito,
Yeah, I
national
want to
treasure?
shrink him down, and I want to
Frank
get him caught
Reynolds?
in the couch cushions, or like I accidentally like the Roomba gets him, something
I
like
want
that.
to punish him by putting him in a rat cage.
Listen,
Some
you're
Honey
just-
I Shrunk the Kids type bullshit.
You've already, him getting lost in a couch is a bit from It's Always Sunny that it's already happened.
Spin the fucking wheel.
He
was in there on purpose.
couch.
Spin that wheel.
Malcolm is hard to fucking please.
Oh, insult other player.
Come on, Harper. I know you got it in you.
Sasha, your suit fits bad. I don't know how else to tell you this. It's too tight in the pants, and it doesn't hug your ass in a flattering way. You know what I mean? I was staring. I'll give you that. I was staring at your ass the entire wedding.
Oh,
But
the ass.
not in a way that I would consider to be lustful or that struck me as provocative, but in a way that says, are you smuggling like 2/4 pounders that have fallen apart at the seam, you know?
I will piggyback off this. One of the very first things I got sent to me when the wedding photos of my sister's wedding came out was a picture from Taylor. Actually, was it from Taylor or did I send it to Taylor? I can't remember.
You sent it to Taylor.
But yeah, your bulge is just completely visible as you're just like sitting.
You
at
stuffed
the
it. I know you did.
Okay.
I know you
So-
put a wad of fucking folded socks in your fucking cock.
No, that's not how it happened.
He stuffed, ladies and gentlemen, a stuffer.
He's a stuffer.
I will say,
Man's
I
a
bought.
stuffer.
Okay, the reason why those pants fit that way is because I bought them.
He's got a ready-made excuse.
I do. I bought them when I was much thinner in Italy.
Yeah. So a place where you must stuff your cock.
The land of the cock imprint.
Yeah, exactly.
Save it for borderline racism, pal.
I will say this, Harper, you did get the point there. You did. I didn't think you were going to have it. And then when you said he's a cock stuffer,
I should get like a
it.
quarter of a point on that one for getting a follow up on Harper.
You know, this is what I'm going to do. I'm also going to give Robert the point
Wow.
because he did kind of give you like
I teed you up.
He passed.
He laid me up.
teed you
That's
up
true.
Because then this round, which I think should be the last round, so the third round,
Yeah,
will like really be for all the marbles.
All the marbles then?
All the marbles.
It goes back to
that
Sasha.
sounds great.
All right, here we go.
Or I thought it would be me. No, it's Sasha.
Harper just went. Yeah.
Impression.
You must do an impression that makes Malcolm laugh.
Okay. See, there's so much low-hanging fruit. I want to do something that's a bit challenging.
Well, you know him best. I think if anyone was going to do it, you should.
All right. This is going back a bit. We'll see if Malcolm gets this. Oh, Malcolm! You came in from Tawasin too today. Oh, my balls fell out. There we go.
God damn it.
Who was that?
That was Jonathan Pike. Our he's like he was a teacher at our school, but he basically had like made up roles because he was shit at his job. Like when we left, he was the director of student life. What that is, don't know. To this day,
Yeah,
don't know.
Seems dumb. All
Yeah.
right.
Like a high school has a director of student life. That's not a real position.
Sasha is the winner.
Woo!
It's an example of that Vancouver bias.
No. You guys both can challenge. You can both
We can challenge.
And
We can
Benches
tie
is
more, is what you're
yeah,
saying.
this is what I'm saying is that if you two can get a point, or if one of you gets another point, we'll go into like a sudden death round.
Okay.
I like
And
that.
Sure.
Where both of you most likely will like have the same prompt, and you'll have to do the same thing. To
All right. Well, let's see. So this is me or Harper?
Boy, I sure
Harper.
hope it's borderline racism.
I feel like here's the thing. What I'd like to do is I want to see one of the other categories. So
You'd
I'm
like-
going
Should we
to
just
ve-
spin until we get it?
I'm vetoing scenario going forward.
Okay, that's probably a good idea.
Oh, and favorite bird.
Oh, we got a line read.
I don't think we had this
Line
one before.
read.
Yeah.
Robert, I will send you your line read. You also, you can't say no.
That's fine. I've lost all pride in progress of this podcast. Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, no excuses. I live on the edge.
It's for everything.
I live in the American Gardens building on West 81st Street on the 11th floor. My name is Patrick Bateman. I am 27 years old. I believe in taking care of myself and a balanced diet and a rigorous exercise. In the morning, if my face is a little puffy, I'll put it on an ice pack while doing my stomach crunches. I can do 1,000 now. After I remove the ice pack, I use a deep pore cleansing lotion. In the shower, I use a water-activated gel cleanser, then a honey almond body scrub. On the face, an exfoliating gel scrub. Then I apply an herb mint facial mask, which I leave on for 10 minutes while I prepare the rest of my routine. I always use an aftershave lotion with little or no alcohol because alcohol dries your face out and makes you look older. Then moisturizer, then an anti-aging eye balm followed by a final moisturizing protective lotion. There is an idea of Patrick Bateman, some kind of abstraction, but there is no real me, only an entity, something illusory. And though I can hide my cold gaze and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours, and maybe you can even sense our lifestyles are probably comparable, I am simply not there.
I want to express to our audience how hilarious it was to watch Malcolm completely even keel without cracking so much as a smile the entire line read, and Robert being forced to read it to completion. I had to mute myself because I was fucking cracking up at the dissimilarity. And Robert, if it was my game, you'd get a point, but I don't know what to tell you. That sucked.
I have to be honest with you.
I gotta take that L. You set me up for failure.
I will.
It was the only line read.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want from me.
In this case, I feel like, Robert, if you had just done a voice, like, you know, gave it a little spunk.
No, I was as done with it as you were.
All right, so Harper is the
yeah. So Harper has the last shot of getting a point. If he gets a point, then it's going into sudden death. If not, Sasha wins.
okay.
All right, so we have another spin here. I'm so nervous.
Come on.
You know, this is apt. This is right.
Impression.
Impression versus impression.
Okay.
Oh, he can hear that. Make sure that we have that cracking noise.
Oh, we got it.
And it goes into
Don't
it.
worry,
It
it's
was in there.
I'm fucking funny. I am fucking funny. Here we go. This is Donald Trump as the owner of the San Jose Sharks. Obviously, Vlasic was tremendous. He was a tremendous talent. Okay. We had to trade him at the deadline. Absolutely. Absolutely. He brought no value to this rebuild team. The Vancouver Canucks, wow. Wow. What value they brought to the table this year. Congratulations, Sasha.
Sasha, you do win.
Yes. Yes.
I want to point out that Malcolm, actually tried in this. He tried.
Well, the only other impression I had was Tony Soprano. There's not going to be an impression that I have ready-made besides Donald Trump, Mickey Mouse.
I think if you'd done Tucker Carlson, you would have had a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on.
You know,
Don't do
something.
Tucker
Yeah,
Carlson.
yeah. I feel you're a good impression. So it was tough because I was the one impression I was like, I hope it's not the Trump one.
Yeah,
Because
you
we've just we've done a lot. So
No.
and I didn't want to be an easy laugher. I wanted to I was really trying to I wanted it where I was like, fuck, I can't hold this in. That was
No, you were 100% determined to make this bit bad, so.
You tried your hardest not to laugh at everything.
Guys,
It was fucked up.
this Discord that I'm feeling right now, this is feeding into the motivation behind what I wanted to create for my segment, actually. I feel like we've been...
Let's move on.
Wow! Sasha had a segue!
Whoa! Yeah, I've been getting a lot of feedback from the network, and they've been saying that we've been straying a little too far. We've been trying to do these things, varying degrees of success, and they want us to start over. They want a hard reboot. So I think that now is as good a time as any to go back to our roots, like the TV show Roots, and think about what got us what got us here in the first place. And that is, of course,
Like the TV show Roots.
general knowledge trivia.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Our namesake.
it is. It's
Yeah.
true. So we're just gonna do
We're sign knowledge.
sign knowledge, sign facts.
Trifuck,
So we're just going to do a good old-fashioned general knowledge trivia round. We're going to just do 10 questions. We'll see how we do with them. And the network gave me a really irritating note of don't go so hard on Robert, because apparently I've been very consistent.
Unfair.
Look, I just like to keep people humble. I thought that would resonate with the American people. It did not, apparently. So we're just gonna do some trivia, and to make up for my past wrongs, Robert, you get first crack at every single question. Does that sound okay with you?
That seems a little unfair.
I don't love that.
Well, you guys
No, you guys are gonna love it by the end. Something tells me.
What? You have an unfair advantage. What about that am I gonna like?
No. This is gonna be another Sasha bit completely designed to fuck with me.
what the fuck, Robert?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, come on. You know what? I'll take the advantage, Sasha. Thank you, oh merciful God of this podcast.
You don't have to be so flowery about it. I thought we were friends. I give you this generous lead, and you're throwing it back in my face like I'm
Am I not allowed to be flowery with my friends?
10 questions. Robert, you get first crack, and then it comes down to a buzzer between Harper and Malcolm as to who gets it after them. So is everyone ready?
Okay, so you want me to read it, not say it out loud, and answer it, or then...
No, I'll read out the question. You get the first crack at it. And then if you don't get it...
You gotta read the question.
Send it to me. Okay.
No.
Okay, first of all, Robert, that's a crazy thing to be like, I'm going to read a question on an audio platform and not say it out loud so that no one knows what I'm talking about when I answer.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I only care about winning.
Listen,
I don't care about
Robert,
experience.
Robert, you've been winning all the competitions in 2024.
And now you have the best chance of winning this one. So, all right, man, are you ready? Are you ready? Is everyone ready?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm ready as I'll ever be. Ready as a peacock.
Okay. Welcome to Seinfuck General Knowledge Trivia. It's 10 questions. Whoever gets the most questions right will be our winner. So let's start. Question number 1. And Robert, you get first crack at each one of these. So,
Sure.
Yeah. Question number 1. What San Diego coded maneuver is the signature move of wrestler Rey Mysterio? Robert.
This is fucking easy, Robert.
Rey Mysterio has a San Diego coded wrestling move?
He's from San Diego, yeah. 10 seconds on the clock.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I said I don't know.
All right, buzz in, Harper or Malcolm.
I watch wrestling. It's really not fair.
Okay.
What?
Just buzz in.
It's the 619, baby.
All right.
Booyaka booyaka, 619.
Named after the 619
Area code.
Area
You
code.
got it.
I only know the area code in Bonzel, so.
Easy question.
No one cares.
Okay. Robert, are you doing okay? We're off to a pretty rocky start here.
I got one question wrong. You said there were 10 questions?
There are 10 questions. You have so much time to make it up. Just want to make sure that
Exactly.
you're...
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm cool.
Okay, you're cool as a cucumber. That's what we like to hear. He can bounce back from anything, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 2. Robert, you get to answer this one first.
Keep saying that.
What was the first published Neil Gaiman novel where he was the sole author?
Shit. I know he's the first one that he did that he was joint one was Good Omens. The very first one, the novel or his book?
Novel.
Because he did, I remember he did do a, was it a biography?
10 seconds on the clock.
I'm going to guess Neverwhere.
Neverwhere is correct.
Oh, thank God. Oh, fuck. I was stressed on that one. Because if it was going to be like the one thing he did on like Thin Lizzy or Duran Duran or
No.
I would have been mad.
No, that would be unfair, Robert, and I wouldn't do that to you. That's the purpose of this.
Yes,
you wouldn't do that to you.
Quiz.
Yes, you would. That is something exactly you would do.
Okay. Question number 3.
1 point, Robert.
1 point
Two
for
softballs, Robert, please.
Question number 3. How many congressional delegates from Arizona are currently elected to the U.S. House of Representatives?
Fuck. Shit. So we have 2 senators based on population, fairly large size population. I want to guess 8.
That is incorrect. I'm opening this up to the floor. Harper or Malcolm?
Probably like 12.
Baby.
Oh, Malcolm, yes.
All right.
As he's looking at his phone.
I'm not looking at my phone.
Yeah, Robert, do you want us to stand up while we answer these questions? Will that make you feel better?
I'm just bitter.
All right.
You're already going first.
Malcolm?
I'm too competitive of a person, even when I have the obvious advantage.
I'll be amazed if you don't know this, Malcolm.
I remember just just reading up on Arizona when I came to visit. I want to say 9.
9 is correct.
What?
Yeah.
Goodness.
I was 1 off.
Very good. Very good.
Nice.
That's even points.
It's even points. So I feel like this is all incredibly competitive and fair. Like,
I
this
will
is
ask real quick, Sasha. You can totally cut this out.
Sure.
Did we gain a delegate in like the last census? Because that would make sense.
I don't know.
I think we did.
Is that the only way that you guessing wrong would make sense? Is if we had gained an extra delegate and didn't know about it?
Honestly, I thought A was right on, but no, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you did. I remember reading.
Okay. Moving on to question number 4. In what year did Robert's mother graduate from high school?
Oh, shit. 1981? No. She was born in 1963 plus 18. So, yeah, 81.
1981 is correct.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Okay.
Robert knows his mother.
I know my mom's birthday.
Look at this guy. He knows his fucking mom. What an idiot.
Well, you never know.
What a fucking loser.
Well, I wouldn't.
I don't talk to that bitch.
Jesus.
Oh, I was thinking more along the lines of just like, you never know, like she was held back a year or skipped a grade. Like,
I will say this was supposed to be podcast oriented questions. These seem to just be questions about.
What are you getting at? What are you getting
You
at?
get first crack at it. Maybe they should be.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
also, if you hadn't gotten it, there was no way we could have gotten that. I would have just guessing years.
That's true. That would have just been a lost points.
Yeah. Well, Robert has taken a commanding lead, 2 points to Harper and Malcolm's 1 each. So moving on to question number 5, the halfway mark. In what year was Robert's father first employed by John Wayne Construction and Consulting?
Did you dig in my parents' Facebook?
10 seconds on the clock.
No. It was in the 80s. I'm going to say 1986.
That's 10 seconds.
1986 is correct.
No!
Whoa!
Are you actually kidding me? I totally guessed that.
Robert, you are proving to be a good son. A good son.
Shit.
You've seen CBS's The Good Wife. Now get ready for CBS's The Good Son.
The good son. He's most definitely a serial killer by the end of the series.
Yeah. Well, we're implying that you're the serial killer at that stage.
Oh.
Okay.
I could never be a serial killer.
Moving on to question number 6. What is the name of Robert's great-grandfather on his mother's paternal side?
Fuck you. Mom's paternal side, my mom's dad was Robert, and then I'm not a Robert. I don't know. John?
John is incorrect. I'm going to open it up to the board. Malcolm or Harper?
Fuck. I'm just...
Harper.
So I've had a few conversations with Robert's mom.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, the answer is Noble.
Noble is correct.
Beautiful.
That's right. I'm an idiot because Noble fucking Jr.'s still around. God damn it. I'm
Noble
a
Jr.?
dumb shit. My grandpa's one brother is Noble Jr. We found out fairly recently that he had a kid no one knew about.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Nice.
You can't just say that.
That's, yeah. Fine.
That's
I don't
sensitive.
talk to them. I don't care.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
well,
Noble was slinging that D around.
3 cheers for dysfunction. It gets us content. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, that's gonna be a future guest. It's just like that love child.
That guy. Yeah.
Now, Robert, why did you call this guy abandoned by his family?
That'd be funny.
Yeah. All right.
for a laugh.
Harper and Robert are now, or Harper is catching on Robert with his 2 points to Robert's 3. Malcolm in last place, unfortunately. But he's time to catch up.
Still time.
Question number 7. What university did Noble attend?
Did Noble attend?
Yeah.
I know which one my grandpa attended.
That's not what I'm asking.
I know. I'm just not sure. Well, Grandpa went to Duke. Did he go to Duke?
Duke is incorrect.
Fucking.
Oh, no.
Harper or Malcolm?
I need to catch up.
Malcolm.
I mean, there's so many universities in the world.
What are you just guessing?
Well, just think about what time he went to university, because this would have been
that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, I guess it's like an older university.
Earlier than this would be like the 1920s almost.
Was it Ivy League, Sasha?
It's funny that you mentioned that. It was Ivy League.
Have it. I think
wow.
okay, if it's Ivy League, I'm gonna say if it's kind of close to Duke. Brown.
Brown is correct.
What? Holy fuck!
Are you
kidding me? Are you shitting me right now?
Holy
oh my
shit.
god!
You guys are giving Robert a run for his money.
I'm sorry, I don't know the university my great grandpa went to.
You're not a good great grandson, apparently.
Oh my god.
Okay. Question
Brown.
number
God.
8. What fraternity was Noble a member of?
Fuck off. I don't know. Skull and Bones, Skull Kappa fuck.
That's a
That's a secret society.
That is a secret society. I don't know. Can't this be a multiple question? I don't know.
No, it cannot. You have 5 seconds on the clock. 4, 3.
Gamma Phi. I don't know.
That is incorrect. Harper or Malcolm? Malcolm.
I'm just gonna say the only fraternity I know about, because I think there's a chapter at UBC. Is it? Could possibly be Sigma Chi?
That is correct.
What?
Whoa!
Are you
kidding?
Noble attended Sigma Chi, or was a member of Sigma Chi in the 1930s. So
Am I going to just find out that you've been seeding Harper and Malcolm the answers to all these just to embarrass me?
that would be really fucked up, Robert.
That would be.
I'm just
still not beyond what something you do, but
I'm just guessing.
Okay.
So
no, I didn't see. I did not know a single fraternity at Brown. So good on.
I just
you,
guessed that
Malcolm.
one
You deserve
fraternity
that
I
point.
knew at UBC.
We are tied.
Okay. Question number 9. What Southern California town am I thinking of right now?
Bonsall.
That is incorrect. Harper or Malcolm? Harper.
Fresno.
I was thinking of Fresno. That is correct.
What?
Let's go!
After 9 questions, we are all tied up. I am shocked.
Seems like it's been on purpose the entire time to leave it to the last question, but I'm playing in good faith.
You are playing in good faith. But at question 9, I realized that I have been giving you what I thought was a healthy handicap, but is actually an unfair advantage. I'm revoking your first answer privileges, and I'm going to give it to either Harper or Malcolm. You get last answer privileges or punishment now. So this is going to be sudden death. If neither of these two can get it, you get a crack at this, Robert. Question number 10, Harper or Malcolm. How many black bears are in the San Diego Zoo?
Oh, fuck. I know this. You told us this.
Can I get it in on this?
If they can't get it, you get a shot.
They've got 6 seconds.
I didn't put any time on the clock.
Oh,
You said 10 seconds for every question. If you want parody in this fucking quiz,
I do not.
I can
Parody.
answer
Who said
it.
anything about
yeah.
parody?
This is a quiz. We're here to win.
When was this parody thing established? Oh, don't be ridiculous. Oh, fuck. Malcolm,
Harper.
you don't remember the slideshow, do
I
you?
don't.
Okay, so I remember Robert's bite force from that.
It's below average.
You know what?
No, don't you? Did you Google it, you piece of shit?
No, I didn't Google
Did
it.
you
Harper.
pull up the slideshow?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Harper.
You don't.
Is this... Are there no black bears at the San Diego?
There are absolutely no black bears at the San Diego Zoo. Harper is the winner of the quiz of Robert's life.
No, don't kill him.
Oh,
Wait! No! He walked away. I think he's eating peanuts now.
oh, Purolines, yeah.
The pirouette.
Pirouette.
Yeah. As is tradition on this podcast, Harper, you can give a speech if you so choose.
I will now be taking over responsibility as Robert Delilah from this day forward. If you have any inquiries for Mr. Delilah, please address them to
You can take my
me.
student debt.
I'm sorry?
You can take my
Yeah, don't
student
interrupt me.
debt.
It's very rude. So
I've got some.
if you have any inquiries or questions, please address them to me, the new Mr. Robert Delilah.
Congratulations, Harper. Your penis extension is in the mail.
Excellent. I will finally get bitches. I don't know what to say. It's finally happening.
Did my fucking great grandpa actually go to fucking Brown and the fucking fraternity?
Why are you asking me this? Shouldn't you know?
Yeah.
It's your fucking great grandpa.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another wonderful episode of Seinfuck that I guess I should also read a user suggestion, which is from my sister, also intended to call me out.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to read.
You
that
can
one.
curate these however you want.
For a fact that there are
I'm
other
doing it
fan
because
submissions
go
here. You don't have to read the one
yourself.
calling you out.
All right, let's read it.
User who would like to be known as Jessica Delilah.
Need Delilah? Jessica needs Delilah?
Delilah. N-E-E, as in a fucking... I don't even want to explain things to you right now.
I didn't do anything.
Need
Why
like a
are you
Nissan,
mad
like
at
an
me?
You
older
did
sister.
everything, Malcolm.
I didn't do a shit.
You said yes to this podcast.
That's true. This is all your fault.
Read the
In a
submission,
roundabout
Robert.
way.
Yeah.
Take us home.
Jessica Delilah would like to know. So I would like to lodge a formal complaint that the only female voices heard on Seinfuck have been recordings of them being deep-dicked and or presumably stuck in a washing machine or under a coffee table. And it's even been a minute since that's happened. It's about time for some representation in the Seinfear. Also, I do have a record player. Ghostbusters and Kevin Smith are the tits. Barbie was Greta Gerwig's passion project, not something she was forced into. Also, the Delilah family calls diarrhea RDD, which stands for Robert Delilah disease, because when he was a kid, he at one time had a bad tummy and cried that he was peeing out of his butt.
Good Christ.
Well, there's no need for that in the first
Why are you
place. There's
reading
no need
this?
for that harsh language.
First of all, that wasn't a question.
Because I have lost
It's not a
all
question.
hope. No. Then, realizing she forgot that there was no question, wrote in another response which says, I suppose there should have been a question in my previous response. As a woman, I was too focused on bitching and forgot to ask one.
God.
Question.
I see.
Why are you the way you are?
Is that just to you or
That's a
all of
great
us?
question. Single parent households, mostly. If I had to guess, it was probably the single parent household. I have mother issues, that's for sure. Father issues, compounded with severe anxiety and drug abuse problems. I'm still hoping to get clean this summer, and I hang out under underpasses. What else do you want to know about me?
First of all, I want to say that I did do a little Jennifer Coolidge impression where she wasn't getting fucked, and that's a representation in the right direction.
You know.
And Taylor was in the background of one episode. I was just asking her a
I
question.
think she was yelling at me too.
Yeah.
We could hear you having sex. It was loud.
Yeah.
It was like tub thumping, that song.
Robert being there also made it very awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
It's kind of weird to have the cuck's dick be bigger than yours, isn't it?
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with undiagnosed. And I ate my vegetables, so I'm tall.
There it is.
Yeah. Well, I think for me, I have shown an extensive background in which both my parents, insane people. My father obviously ran casinos, and my mom, ran several different businesses.
Oh,
Fucking fuck!
He shoots.
He scores! No, she was just selling Tommy Bahama shirts. And then I spent grades 5 through 7 of my public school showing up to school wearing Tommy Bahama shirts because they were samples.
Oh, no.
And she was
this
like,
explains a lot.
yeah, so I was,
Were they samples or
So this was-
were her shirts just not selling?
no, they were, I think it was a combo of the two. I think it was people weren't buying the shirts, but also I was growing so tall so fast that she was just like, well, I don't want to like go out to like the old Navy.
I already have these. I might as well give my giant of a son.
It's the ultimate concession from your mother. She knows you're going to be a fat kid when she starts buying you the Hawaiian t-shirts. She's just like, you might as well just start this now.
I've had a very like, what's the called yo-yo body over the years. I've definitely yo-yoed my way.
weight-wise. And Jessica, you already
Weight-wise.
know why I am the way that I am. I don't need to explain it to you.
But you do anyway.
But you do, because this is a podcast that is listened to a lot of people who are outside of our own circle.
I'm sorry, they've heard this enough that I feel like they can get enough of an idea just from
Just sum it up in like 2 sentences.
I have depression. I have issues.
But why?
And my parents are still together.
I have depression and my parents are still together. That's 2. That's 2. You said 2 sentences.
You also live in a
Yeah,
that was 2 points, because we're not.
I fucking straight.